Imagine waking up one morning to find that a single decision has shifted the course of your country's economy forever. Brexit. But what if I told you that the ripple effects of this decision are still unfolding, affecting not just the UK, but global markets in ways you can capitalize on? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the long-term impact of Brexit, but you'll know how to position yourself for financial success. Brexit. It's a word you've probably heard 100 times, but let's take a second to fully understand what it really meant for the UK. In 2016, the UK voted to leave the European Union, marking the end of a 47-year relationship with one of the world's largest economic blocs. And let's be clear, it wasn't just a political move. It was an economic earthquake, the aftershocks of which are still being felt today. Picture this: UK trade agreements torn up and rewritten, thousands of businesses scrambling to figure out how to operate in a new economic reality. Sounds chaotic, right? Well, chaos often brings opportunity. But just like with any financial decision, it's not about reacting to fear, it's about responding with strategy. Now, before you think, oh, great, another history lesson, let's fast forward to how this impacts you and your financial future, because it does. Fast forward to today. What are the lasting impacts on the UK economy? Well, here's where it gets interesting. The pound? It plummeted initially, and while it's regained some ground, it's still more volatile than ever. That's bad news for stability, but great news if you're an investor who knows how to navigate volatile markets. But what about businesses? Some of the UK's largest companies have already shifted operations to the EU, resulting in thousands of job losses. This has led to lower consumer spending and slower economic growth, two factors that can create economic fear. And we all know how fear impacts the markets, right? It's not just the UK feeling the pinch. Global markets, especially in the US, felt the tremors too. But let's not panic just yet. Remember, volatility creates opportunities for the savvy investor. But here's the kicker. You won't believe how some companies are actually thriving because of Brexit. I'll explain in just a minute. Now, let's zoom in on the financial markets. You might think Brexit only impacts UK stocks, but the truth is, it's much bigger than that. Banks that were once centralized in London are now setting up shop across Europe, and this shift is impacting everything from currency trading to interest rates. We've seen a trend of increased volatility, which savvy investors like you can use to their advantage. In fact, post-Brexit, some industries are flourishing. Tech and healthcare sectors are seeing growth as these markets are less reliant on EU trade deals. And for the US-based investors, well, this means new opportunities and international diversification. If you play your cards right, Brexit is not just a UK problem, it's a global investment opportunity. And before you ask, no, you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz to understand how to profit. The key is knowing where to look and what to avoid. So, how does all this affect your financial future? Brexit's impact has sent ripples across the pond, influencing the very investments you might be making right now. Now, let's talk risk and reward. Brexit has opened up a whole new realm of investment opportunities, but with those come risks. The UK real estate market, for example, has seen both sharp declines and lucrative gains depending on the sector. For those of you looking to diversify your portfolio, this presents both a challenge and an opportunity. Foreign exchange markets? The post-Brexit pound volatility has made the currency trade a roller coaster, one that, with the right strategy, could yield high rewards. And for those of you focused on long-term growth, there's even more to consider. How will international relations affect UK trade, and by extension, global financial markets in the next decade? Now, what's next? I bet you're wondering how to take advantage of these markets. Well, there's one more crucial aspect that could make or break your financial strategy. Looking ahead, the future of the UK economy and its financial markets will be shaped by the renegotiation of trade deals, the movement of multinational corporations, and, believe it or not, New partnerships outside of Europe. Emerging markets in Asia and Africa are becoming new focal points for UK trade. What does that mean for you as an investor? It means that being globally aware is more important than ever. If the UK strengthens its trade ties with new partners, industries like technology, manufacturing, and even finance could shift dramatically, opening up new opportunities. The question isn't, will Brexit change the financial landscape? It already has. The question is, will you be ready to capitalize on it?